Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Kyle. I make reactions to movies and TV shows. Ow! That hurt. We are fresh off of Pandorum. My whole upload schedule is really strange and out of order, so that actually might be really in the future for you, but for me, I just got done watching the movie Pandorum, and now I'm heading into X-Files. I feel like that was a perfect pre-game movie for this show. The last episode was all over the place. It was very similar to, I think, Gender Bender, where they had a great concept and then it didn't follow through. They were so all over the place with Mulder's character, with the side characters. I think last episode was the most screen time that an episode this season has given to side characters. Maybe that's a lesson to learn. Focus on the Mulder, focus on the Scully. They're the reason that we watch the show, right? And, yeah. I'm hoping this episode soars past that. Maybe I'm just in the right state of mind as well. Who freaking knows? Anywho, if you would like to full version will be in the description. And let's get to some spooky things. As always, I put my conspiracy hat on you. Then I put the conspiracy hat on me. And we're ready. Druid Hill Sanitarium, Baltimore, Maryland. What is that a bird? Or what is happening in this sanitarium? Great things. This is very reminiscent of Hold on! No, hold! Please hold! Hold! Oh, the episode is called Tooms. I know I'm stopping 5 seconds in. The episode is called Tooms, but it just registered with me. Is this a follow-up to Squeeze? Is this? I need to prepare myself for what the fuck this episode is going to be. Will they? Y'all, I don't know. Squeeze is sitting right on it. My order of episodes goes EBE, Ice, and Squeeze. And, Squeeze and Ice, they kind of battle for each other all the time in my head. Can they do it? That's my fear. On the one hand, I'm sitting here, it's oh my God, they're going to do it. They're going to make a follow-up to Squeeze. On the other hand, I'm no, leave it alone. It was a really good episode. Leave it where it was. Okay, we're going to cross our fingers. Please do not screw up this episode because it was so good. There he is. The actor is still creepy as ever. Oh, I wondered if he was gonna be... Yeah, because, this place can't hold him. He's just gonna do his thing. Oh, and there's that music. He out. He gone. How long? Is this how much time has passed? Is this right after Squeeze?
Eugene, it's Dr. Monty.
Mulder is going to freak out. I'm here for it, y'all. I'm here for it.
Jane, are you asleep?
No.
You nervous about tomorrow?
Don't be.
And they concur with my opinion that you're ready to be released from here.
Why?
And rejoin the community.
No. No. What's wrong with you? Who gave you your medical license? Why would you ever think this person should be let out into the public again?
Let's just keep our fingers crossed.
I stick with what I said in Squeeze. He is not human. He is I don't know what he is, but he is just he's a ghoul. Do do do. This time, the truth is in your creepy little stretchy people. Ugh.
We have reviewed your reports, and frankly, we are quite displeased.
Oh, hello.
Are you suggesting the Bureau adopt separate standards for you and Agent Mulder?
No,
Yes.
Sir. No, sir. If anything, I'm suggesting that these cases be reviewed with an open mind. Investigated by Agent Mulder and myself to date, we have a conviction or case solution of 75%. May I ask, sir, what more you require?
In short, Agent Scully, it is your responsibility to see that these cases are by the book.
Conventional investigation of these cases may decrease the rate of success.
I don't know who you are, but I sure as heck don't like you, and I hope that she's starting to get some weird vibes from you.
The court shall review the psychological status of Eugene Victor Tooms.
His assault on Agent Scully was, quote, frustration directed at the wrong person, end quote.
Is he only locked up for the assault, or did they get him for the murders too?
If you were released, what is the first thing you would do? I'd like my old job back. And invest this emotional energy and creative energy.
Anyone seeing this? Anyone at all seeing this? Someone? You? You see it? See it?
It is my opinion that Mr. Tooms has had a very excellent response to the months of treatment.
Do you swear that the testimony you're about to deliver is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I'm sorry, I gotta pause. I'm trying to think in my head because I'm like mentally going back to the episode of Squeeze and thinking like what they possibly did get him for. They definitely could have gotten him for assault because he tried to attack Scully. Did they actually pin him for the murders, though, is a separate question. Because the evidence they had, like I know they had the fingerprint, but the fingerprint was so distorted that you had to manipulate it in order to make it fit him. So I don't think that would have been allowed in court. I don't think they ever tied him back to the cocoon place where he was keeping the trophies from the victims. And I feel like that would be the only way they could have directly connected him to the murders would be the little trophy things that he took. But then how did they get him into a sanitarium? You don't go to a mental hospital because you assault a police officer. I might be trying to apply way too much logic here. I'm just saying, I'm not sure what he is actually in jail for. If he's in jail for murder, if they actually got this dude on a murder charge, what psychiatrist in their right mind thinks that you're mentally stable and cured after only a few months? Like, I think we're being very open that it hasn't even been a year yet. Like, months have passed only. So I have to go with it was just the assault charge that they got him on. They didn't actually get him on murder, which really sucks if that's the case, because an assault charge was never going to keep him in prison for very long. Which means Mulder was probably waiting for this moment. So you better have one heck of a speech prepared, Mr. Fox. One heck of a speech. Go.
May I remind the court that Mr. Tooms was placed in psychiatric care solely for the previous assault on Agent Scully.
Oh, seriously?
Nor has any evidence linked him to any other crime.
You may proceed with caution.
That explains why.
19 homicides, 5 occurring every 30 years since 1903.
Mulder. You can't.
In each case, the liver was extracted and presumably eaten. Records show that a Eugene Tooms has resided at that same address since 1903. These elongated fingerprints
Oh God, Mulder.
Of the 19 crime scenes match Eugene Victor Tooms.
100 years
I contend that perhaps through a genetic mutation, Eugene Tooms is capable of contorting and elongating his body to access the victims, so that he may extract.
You may step down.
If you release Eugene Tooms, he will kill again. It's in his genetic makeup.
Well, I guess stalk the crap out of him, dude. Just like stalk him. If he has to do it again, you will catch him.
You think they would have taken me more seriously if I wore the gray suit?
I think she believes you.
Mulder, your testimony, you sounded so...
I don't care how it sounded, as long as it was the truth.
I was called into a meeting by Assistant Director Skinner.
He wants Mulder's head on a platter is what he wants.
Eugene Victor Tooms shall on this day be released from the Druid Hill Sanitarium.
House arrest.
He may retain his job at the Baltimore Regulations Animal Shelter.
House arrest. House arrest! Why would...
Tooms,
Did the bracelets not exist yet? I mean, I don't even know if he would be able to, like, I think he'd be able to slip out of one maybe, but
Taking my eyes off him.
Mulder,
He needs to
wait.
kill. He'll do it the first chance he can.
Okay, well then I'll keep surveillance with you.
I'll watch him. If he can't be tied to the most recent evidence, you'll have to go back to the earlier murders.
Mulder, that's going to entail unorthodox methods of investigation.
But if you're resistant because of some bureaucratic pressure, they've not only reeled you in, they've already skinned you.
don't smile. Don't smile at him, you... Nasty. Don't eat it. Don't eat. What's wrong with you? He's not gonna do it out in broad daylight. No way. Unless his instincts just take over. This is a really cool shot.
Come here.
Hey there!
Could you help me find my dog?
Oh, that's right. This is the guy that wanted to catch him. The one detective dude.
If Tooms gets away now, then the next time he takes a life, you'll be nearly my age.
Is there anything at all, amongst the evidence that does not fit?
However, there was a fifth person who was missing and never found. This was discovered at the Ruxton chemical plant when it was under construction.
Is it the liver?
I am positive that Tooms hid this one victim because there was something about the body that could prove he was the killer. In the cement where they poured the foundation.
Oh, God.
Of the chemical plant.
How... It's gonna take a lot of convincing to get them to uproot an entire... Oh, yeah, okay. They don't have to. Woo! Technology!
It's here.
More hunches? Hunch?
Here! It's right here!
Another one? I'm thinking he has something for the color purple, which is ironic, because isn't purple, like, a good contrast color to yellow, which are his eyes? My God, he did not bury him very deep. That being said, I think you got enough evidence there to dig up this whole place, so have at it! What happens if he doesn't get his liver? Is he gonna, like, go all Wicked Witch and melt on us or something? Because he's, like, you know, he's stretchy, so maybe he's also squishy. And he'll just go through... Mulder, you did not fall asleep. I doubt he's in there. Look at the house, Mulder. Look at the house. Shadows. Shadows in the house. I don't know. He probably parked over like a sewer thingy. Is there a sewer thingy under the car? Ugh! Oh my God, this man is not about to come up through the toilet. I thought we were gonna be seeing her like being drug into the toilet, like Blob style. What is that? Like that big? Like, and the actual pipe is probably like that big? Like, dang, dude. Is that like for kids? Are kids drowning themselves in toilets? Okay, come on, Mulder. Find him in this house. If you find him in this house, that's gotta be enough to send him back to prison. He can't go in the house. He can't go in the house. He needs to suspect something's happening. Is that enough? Okay, yeah, you can't go in the house, but you can knock. Smart. Smarter than me.
FBI. Someone opened my window.
Shit. Ah!
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
Oh, I guess the episode couldn't be over that fast, but dang it, he was so close.
There are gnawing marks near the ribs. However, I suspect that's the result of rodent activity. We'll need to see much more of the remains to determine cause of death.
It's not enough. It doesn't tie to the tombs.
Well, it's a start.
What about dental records? Maybe if there are, like, gnawing marks, they can determine they're human? I don't know.
Pine scented. Tooms hasn't come out of the house all day.
How long are you going to do this, Mulder? I get it. I get it. He really should, but you do have other cases, right?
Mulder, you know that proper surveillance requires 2 pairs of agents. This isn't about doing it by the book. This is about you not having slept for 3 days.
Which makes your testimony a little less...
Well, then I'll stay here. You go home.
They're out to put an end to the X-Files, Scully. But you'd be in trouble just sitting in this car. And I'd hate to see you carry an official reprimand in your career file because of me.
Fox.
And I even made my parents call me Mulder.
That is new. He's called her Dana, but...
If there's an iced tea in that bag, could be love.
Root beer.
Oh.
You're delirious.
I don't understand this relationship, but I really like it. It's fun to watch. She have the same thought as me? Oh, come on, Scully! Come on! He is not about to fake attack that Mulder
Yeah, they found him out cold in the street.
Beaten up pretty badly.
No!
Oh, come on! You read her!
Do you know who did this to you?
You know, before you were just creepy, but I'm really starting to hate you as a person. You're not even a frickin' person. I just don't like you. You little...
Says it was an FBI agent named Mulder.
Agent Mulder?
Yeah.
Agent Mulder, get your things. You're in some trouble.
He totally left that on purpose. He's saying, screw you to Mulder.
Allegations, Agent Mulder. The evidence is incriminating. Mulder, are you suggesting Tooms is framing you?
Yes.
Of course.
I was engaged in the unauthorized surveillance as well. And Agent Mulder could not have done it because he was with me.
Scully, I love you, but no, don't do this.
Sir, I would expect you to place the same trust in me as I do in you.
Go, Scully! But also, why are you here? Does no one ever question who this guy is that just sits in on meetings?
Clear your head. Take an extended vacation.
That's a good idea.
He's not going to take that advice. Don't you dare fire him. Don't you dare frickin' fire him. Or suspension.
This was close. Any closer and 1,000 friends at the Capitol won't be able to help you.
These are Eugene Toombs' dental x-rays obtained from the Druid Hill Sanitarium. This software can create an exact 3-dimensional model of Toombs' mouth from the dental radiograph.
How are we going to get past the 33, this isn't 90s, so 60-year age issue? How are we going to get past that?
They match.
I mean, I don't really mind if we do. I kind of want this episode to end in his death. I don't want him to go to jail anymore. I know I'm someone who's like, oh yeah, they should get what they care to. I want him to die. I want him to die.
Eugene, Dr. Monty.
Hi, Eugene. I just wanted to stop by and see how everything was going. Great place. Wonderful place. How are you feeling?
The irony if he kills him. My guess is that if he doesn't get a liver soon, something really bad's gonna happen to him.
I'm very proud of you.
Is he about to shut the door?
You know, art can provide a window to your thoughts and your feelings.
No shit, he about to get his liver.
What are you doing, Eugene?
You know what? Poor doctor, but also, I don't know why on earth you would think it's a good idea to be alone in the room with this guy when he's been accused of. Are they going to try and arrest him? Hopefully catch him in the act of eating the guy's liver? Maybe even cocooning?
He's building his nest. 30-year hibernation.
Where would he go?
He's got to be here.
Is it underneath that big metal square
This is the
thingy?
area. There's a storage facility on the 2nd floor.
What if he went down?
What?
Oh God, guys. Oh, you know, I said it the first time and Squeeze, don't go in here, and now they're going in again. Oh. If someone does shoot him, I want it to be Mulder. Is he in there? He's in there, right? Like... Scully? I think you should go after him. Like... Kick him! Kick him! Kick him! Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Yes! That was so good! Oh, squeeze through that, asshole! Squeeze through motherfucking that!
Ah, fuck you.
Case closed. Oh!
And never come back!
You read this report? Do you believe them? Of course I do.
Okay, let's go.
It's amazing how things change, isn't it? No, change for us. It's coming.
How do you know?
All right, guys. Oh my God, yes. So that was the follow-up to the great episode that was Squeeze. Tooms. So episode 21 or episode 20? 21. Tooms. That was good. I was so scared. When I realized what they were doing, that they were following up to an episode, not only doing a follow-up, but a follow-up to an episode that I really think was like really good. I was like, they're not gonna do it. They're gonna screw it up. I don't know, they're the sequels. It's so dangerous to do a sequel. But they followed through and they did it so freaking well. They didn't focus too heavily on the creepy. So Squeeze, I think the main aspect that made that episode so good was the horror element and the creepiness factor. And in this one, I think they realized that by now, we're on episode 21. If you're still watching the series, you've probably come to like Mulder quite a bit. And they made it a more like a personal battle between the two. And I really like that they also introduced this kind of outside force in this assistant director guy who's also kind of like coming at Mulder. And we see the relationship between Mulder and Scully get even, like stronger. And I think that this episode really played on the audience's probably like, how much the audience has come to like Mulder, and casting Tooms as this, not only this creepy dude that's killing people, but casting him as this antagonist to the X-Files, and, bringing in the director dude and casting him as also this antagonist to the X-Files. I think that was really good because, usually I don't hate the antagonists. I don't want them to win. I'm not looking for them to get off scot-free. I'm not cheering for them, but I don't hate them. I legitimately did not like Tooms. He was just such a cocky, arrogant little piece of... And I wanted him to get what was coming to him. I liked what happened. I'm one of those people who always has like that irrational fear of like getting stuck in the escalator, and it like drags you in, and that is such a good death for Tooms, because he obviously his whole thing is he can squeeze through things. So of course Mulder kills him by squeezing him through something that shreds him to pieces. That was so good. The only thing that would have been better is I was really curious what was going to happen to him if he didn't get his liver in time. Like, was he just going to get sick and die, or was something like really creepy, like he was going to melt, happen to him? But the way that they ended it with him being like shoved up into the escalator was so much better than that. So much better. I'm really curious what this change is that they're foreshadowing. The way they were talking, and you can tell me, I know that they have quite a few seasons, and I don't consider this spoiler territory unless it is, and you can tell me it's like, no, we can't tell you because it is spoilers. Did they know that they were going to have a season 2? Because I know we're on episode 21 of, I think there's 24 episodes in this season. The way they're talking kind of sounds like they might not have known if there was going to be a season 2. So I'm wondering if this season is going to wrap itself up in such a way that would have been okay if there wasn't a season 2. And I know I'm getting 2 episodes ahead of myself, but I feel like they're starting to set something up there. I don't know. All I know is that this was a great episode. So at the beginning, I said my tier list was EBE, Ice and Squeeze are mixed together, and now we have a 4th place runner-up, which is Tooms. This one, I loved it. I think you could probably also say that Squeeze and Tooms are the same episode, but when X-Files is good, it is good. So, I take my conspiracy hat off, you take off yours, like and comment if you would like. Full version is in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.